World War I began like a slow-burning movie, starting in the summer of 1914 when Europe looked peaceful on the surface, royals posing for portraits, cities glowing with new inventions, and soldiers dreaming of adventure, until one gunshot in Sarajevo shattered everything. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand triggered a chain reaction among empires bound by tense alliances, dragging nations like Germany, Russia, France, and Britain into a conflict no one could stop, even though everyone believed it would end by Christmas. Instead, armies crashed into each other, and when neither side could break the other, they dug into the earth, creating trenches stretching from the sea to the mountains, dark, muddy worlds where soldiers lived with rats, fear, and endless artillery thunder. The war became a nightmare of new weapons, machine guns cutting down thousands in minutes, poison gas floating like deadly fog, tanks grinding across cratered ground, submarines hunting silently, and airplanes turning the sky into a battlefield. Battles like Verdun and the Somme swallowed entire generations as men fought for inches of land, while in the east, Russia struggled under enormous losses and collapsed into revolution. The Ottoman Empire fought its own desperate battles, and soldiers from colonies across the world were pulled into the conflict, making it truly global. When Germany's submarines sank American ships and tried to spark trouble with Mexico, the United States entered the war in 1917, sending fresh troops who tipped the balance. In 1918, Germany launched a final, furious offensive that almost succeeded, but exhaustion, hunger, and unstoppable Allied counterattacks crushed it, leading to the collapse of the German, Russian, Ottoman, and Austro-Hungarian empires. On November 11, 1918, the guns finally went silent, and soldiers stood in stunned disbelief as peace returned to battlefields soaked with years of blood and suffering. The war reshaped borders, toppled thrones, gave rise to revolutions, and left behind a world struggling to understand the cost of such destruction, a cost carried quietly by millions of returning soldiers who walked home changed forever, haunted by memories of trenches, mud, and the deafening roar of a world at war.